My turn. I need to get a new light. It's on my list. This December, we're doing this room. Hello, and welcome to the Plies and Hellhounds channel. We are a crafty, puppy interrupted channel coming to you from Central Connecticut. I'm your human host, Gabby. You can find me everywhere online as Gabagales and on my hand-dyed yarn at Plies and Hellhounds and pliesandhellhounds.com. This is our Rybeck recap haul. What we've been making in October. Vibes video. I keep thinking there's a spider on my wall, but it's just like a hole. It's gonna scare me to death one day. Hi, yeah, it is October 25th. We are 1 week out. 1 week after Rhinebeck? 1 week out from Rhinebeck? We've already been to Rhinebeck. There's still nothing up here. Last week we vended at Indie Untangled on the Hits on the Hudson venue in the Horseshoe Marketplace. And then Saturday and Sunday I went to New York Sheep and Wool in Rhinebeck, New York. It was absolutely lovely. It is a yearly trip for us. We are very lucky to only live 2 hours away. So even if we just make it a day trip, I think Rhinebeck is going to be in the repertoire for as long as we possibly can. My laptop keeps like cracking. Not cracking, but like creaking. So I'm very sorry if I miss any of those noises because the microphone is right there. This is going to be a recap of the weekend, what I got, what I was working on, what I cast on, what I finished, kind of the October roundup also because I have not been knitting on a ton because I was getting ready for Rybeck. So yeah, let's, I guess, just jump into it with what I am wearing. I'm wearing my Salty Air, I think it's just the Salty Air crop or Salty Air top by Samantha Guerin Designs. I knit this out of my hand-dyed yarn in the colorway Ponkin on my Selkie base, which is a non-superwash merino and silk fingering weight. I love this thing to death. I'm also wearing my York Pinafore. I do need to fix it. It's a little tight, but I have to adjust for the pockets. So I even have the fabric to fix it. I'm just going to add like a 3-inch panel on the sides just to make it a little bit cozier. So yeah, that is what I'm wearing. Handmade things today. And let's just start in with finished objects. Last I spoke, I was trying my darndest to finish the Bibliophile by Alicia Plummer out of Harrisville's Nightshades in the VCR colorway for Rhinebeck, for Jake. And I'm so happy to say I have finished it. He is done. I did not finish this in time for Rhinebeck. I bound off the hem Saturday night. I did tell Jake I would put it on waist yarn so he could wear it, but there was no collar, and so it was like a really wide like boat neck. So he wore his goat herder. He was very happy with that, but I have finished this. So this is the Bibliophile by Alicia Plummer. I did the 44-inch chest, I think, out of Harrisville Designs Nightshade in the VCR color. As I said, there's already dog hair all over it. The only changes I did was I knit an extra inch on the sleeves because Jake does have very long arms. And yeah, boy. I just did the Jenny Surprisingly Stretchy bind off on everything. I think I did a sewn bind off on the cuffs, but I just did not have time. I was trying to get this done for Rybeck. So it is done. It fits him. He hasn't worn it yet. He has been back at work. We both took the week off after Rhinebeck, so hopefully before this, you'll have seen a nice cozy little vlog style. And now we get to chit chat for a little bit because I did not get a ton at Rhinebeck. So I didn't want this to be like a 3-second video like, hi, here's the yarn I bought. It's one. I bought 1 yarns. But yeah, this is done. I'm very excited for him to be able to wear this now and to have a sweater for him. Homeboy deserves it. So that is what I worked on all Rhinebeck weekend. I'm literally packing up. There's 5 dudes with leaf blowers right outside my window herding the leaves across the street. I completely forgot. So because I was working on Jake's sweater all weekend, I didn't want to carry it around on Saturday knowing that I wasn't going to finish it. So I did the only logical thing, and I went and I bought a pair of needles, and I bought a skein of yarn, and I cast on a hat. I went to Bowlayer Orchards and picked up this Rommeldale CVM in a natural gray. Obsessed. If I wish you could feel how squishy this is. And like, it's not over lanolin-y, so it's like, but like, it's just so soft. It's so nice. I love a CVM blend. 100%. And I cast on the Oslo hat by Petite Knits. If it's not that, I'll fix it in post. And yeah, I'm making Jake a hat. I asked him if he wanted a hat. He said, sure. I'm making him a hat. It's the first time I've ever knit this hat. I feel like it's such a classic pattern and just an easy go-to thing. So yeah, I'm just knitting. I'm knitting the size large. I think it's like 120 stitches. I'm using a size 4, not 14. They cost $14. A US 4 needle. I think I got the Addy Turbos. I threw out the packaging. I don't know. But yeah, this is what I worked on all of Rhinebeck. I cast on Saturday. I wound up during the auction. I cast on Saturday. And this has just been like my waiting in the car for things knitting, playing The Sims knitting because I was on vacation, just everything. So hopefully editing Gabby puts us in like a spot that makes sense. We hope. And yeah, that is what I worked on all Rhinebeck weekend because I was not carrying around a man's sweater all weekend. I knew it was not going to fit in the barns and it didn't. So this is what I worked on all weekend. It's living in my Woodsy and Wild bag. I adore it. I adore this project. I'm having so much fun. I'm in a hat era, even though they don't stay on my head. Okay. You may continue on with the show as you planned. Thank you. Thank you for this. Goodbye. I have picked up one other project because the pattern just came out. I did apply to be a test knitter and I did get the test knit, and then I promptly did not finish in time, which I don't usually do that, especially if I don't personally know the designer and aren't like panic texting them the whole time. But anyway, this is the Rose Garden pullover by Knitting for Breakfast, and I split for the sleeves last night. I am knitting this out of my hand-dyed yarn, Plies and Hellhounds, in the colors Ephemera and Leather Bound, which is the brown. I'm obsessed with this. This is such a cute design. I know now that the yoke I did not bring with me while I was traveling because it's like lace and twisted and cavist charting and color work and baubles, and I just did not bring it traveling with me, so I did not finish this as quickly as I probably could have. So I'm on the body now. It is just straight knitting for the rest of eternity. So this is my Sims knitting, my TV knitting, trying to do my dye knitting while I'm in the studio now that it's not 1,000 degrees outside, so it's only 100 degrees in the studio. So I am hoping to get this done before the end of November. I think that's pretty doable. The pattern is out. The pattern is lovely. I will for sure be adding a lot of their patterns to my favorites on Ravelry. And I'm knitting the extra small, which I think is a 34-inch chest. I could be mistaken. I didn't want a ton of positive ease on it, but I think I have like 3 or 4 inches of positive ease. So that, I thought I'd just zip the whole thing up. That is what I have been working on after Rhinebeck. Let's get into Rhinebeck. Starting with India Untangled. India Untangled was Friday. It is put on by Lisa, who runs India Untangled, and it's at the Hits on the Hudson Equestrian Center. So there was 3 marketplaces this year. Usually there's 2, but they added a 3rd. They got a ton of new vendors. I did not get a chance to walk around at all. I basically was only able to leave my booth to go get a burrito, which was amazing, and then go back to the booth. But I did do a couple tradesies, so I did come out with some yarn. And as a vendor this year, I mean, I was going to buy this bag regardless, but as a vendor, I got the India Untangled bag. I love this thing. I have the green one from last year that I bought. I use that thing every single day, and I work from home. It just fits everything so nicely, and it zips. So that is my like transporting everything from my office upstairs into the dye studio for the day. I don't know what this one's going to be, but I'm going to use it a lot. Let me pull her. Oh my God. Okay. So I first did a trade with Kelly from the Red Pansy. We did one last year. I still haven't used the yarn, but I love it. And she got I think she got like a DK weight and a mohair to hold together to do something. So that kind of inspired me. So I picked up a fingering weight and a mohair to do something. Maybe like a hat. I don't know, just like a little project. I'm kind of feeling hats right now. This is her Sienna Hills from the Gallery collection on her natural sock, which is non-superwash merino, 100%. Look at that color. It's a very me color. And then I picked up Storm King from her Camera Roll Club from January this past year, which is baby alpaca, silk, and cashmere. Look at these. So my plan is to hold these together. I really like the idea of a tonal and then the variegated fig lace. I just think that's going to be really fun and like special as you knit it together. So I might just do like a blueberry waffle style hat or like a ribbed hat or something with this. Maybe a beret. Do I need more berets in my life? I might just do another beret. I do really like that one. And it'll be nice to have some hats that are not also supposed to be samples. I need to knit more stuff that's not gonna be samples, I think. Because then I feel guilty wearing them. But not that guilty because there's also my wardrobe. My brain is still a little bit mush. It's been a vacation. I'm very glad to be back at work officially, but there's still nothing up here. There's not going to be anything up here until maybe December. And then Vlogmas will take that brain cell and run away with it. So, yeah. Ugh, again, just look how cute these are together. I love them. So that was my first Friday purchase. I mean tradesies. And then I also did a tradesies with Amanda of Geektastic, who I love them so much. Hopefully we get to do Mega Booth again at Flock next year. We did apply, so fingers crossed. So I finally snagged her bisexual flag self-striping. I meant to grab this at Flock. She sells out immediately of this colorway, so they had one left and it was only on the DK. So I think I'm just going to do a pair of DK weight socks with it. And it's only taken me like 5 years of knowing her to finally get this. So yeah, I'm just so excited. I don't know. Do I want DK? I do want DK socks. Yeah, I did buy like DK weight sock needles because that's all that store in Maryland had. So might as well. So these are my Friday purchases all over the place, but I love them. I think she traded for a show color. I think that's what she did. Yeah, I think so. Okay. That was Friday. It was amazing. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm blanking on name. You know exactly who you are. You're gonna make me cry every single year. I was gifted by a lovely viewer, Patreon member, customer, the Florography by Jessica Rue. I love her artwork. I'm gonna cry about it again. I can't believe you. It's just stunning. It's absolutely stunning. Like, if I could get these tattooed on me, I 100% would. Do you think if I email her, be like, hey, wait, hold on. Oh my God, she's got the bouquets. Plus, so this is Jake's birth flower. And this is my birth flower. I gotta email her. Oh God, I got this. Okay. But yeah, so I also received this on Friday and I just cannot. I love this so much. I can't wait to read this every single day. Thank you. I'm gonna cry again. I did so well. I only cried like twice Rybeck weekend. And only once because it was really pretty driving. Listen, it's been a long life. I'm a Pisces. I was feeling things. It was a full moon. Is that it? Okay, so yeah. All right. So that was Friday. And then we went to Hudson Friday night for dinner because our house was like 20 minutes south of Hudson. We were staying in Germantown, and for the last couple of years, I have been going up to Hudson on Sunday and getting tattoos and exploring and eating baked goods and buying dried flowers. So we decided to go to Hudson for dinner because it was going to be less crowded than Rhinebeck and Socrates because Indian Tangled and all of the things were out. and we went to a place called Wonder Bar, and it was absolutely amazing. And we all get there, and the city is overrun with witches. Just everyone is dressed up as witches, and we had no idea what was happening. It was amazing. Everyone looked so good. But there was like a witch bar crawl for an animal shelter, and we just happened to be going to dinner that night. It was amazing. It was so good. It was phenomenal. So if you're in the Hudson area and you want to dress up as a witch and do a bar crawl, they do it every October, apparently. I looked it up on Facebook while we were at dinner, and it just looked delightful. The hats, amazing. The capes could not be any better. It was so good. So then Saturday we went to Rhinebeck. Jake did go to the auction again. It was a very chill auction. I will be putting like footage in here because I just don't want to carry the bins upstairs. We got a warping mill that was for Amanda of Geektastic. So we spotted it, texted her. We're like, hey, you want us to get it? And she said, if you can, great. So we got her a warping mill because she has self-striping yarn, obviously. And then Jay got me like a little antique basket to put my spinning stuff in. So now I have a nice little spinning basket that Iron can't put tennis balls in to keep my fiber in while I'm spinning. And he got 12 needle felting kits. Excuse me. So those will be Christmas gifts, thank you gifts. Just everybody's getting a needle felting kit from us this year. They're so stinking cute. I think I'm going to keep one. I've never tried needle felting. I'm a little bit scared. We do have a bunch of kits for Jake because he got really into it. By really into it, I mean he made the body of a whale, and that's as far as he's gotten. But he really liked making the whale body, so we'll see. Not that I need more hobbies. Yeah, so that was the auction. We won't. I did a lot of shopping. The auction line needs to like figure out their payment method a little bit better, I think, because that line was long and slow this year. While Jake was standing in line and doing the auction, I did some damage. Let me get my yarn moire. I have been collecting the Maple and Thread pages for like 4 years now. I had 2 of the pages, the Notions binder, and Jake got me the Notions binder and one of their project bags for our anniversary one year. I have been slowly collecting the pages for my needles, and this year I finally went and bought the binder part. It looks like a grimoire, and I can't wait for it to get spookier and spookier and spookier. So this is a handmade leather binder with little snap loops that you could put these pages in. So I have a fixed circular page, I have an interchangeable page, and then I got 2 more interchangeable Velcro things because I have so many interchangeable needles. And then I'm going to put my DPNs on the back half of this. This was pricey. I want to say the binder itself was like $260 Canadian. I think $260 Canadian. But this is essentially what I'm going to be keeping my needles in forever. If I want to travel, you can take all the pages out and fold them up, and they have little snaps to keep them closed. They don't need me to advertise for them, but I love this. I've been saving up for this. I'm so happy I finally have it. Again, it looks like a yarn moire, as I'm calling it. This is my knitting grimoire. And yeah, I'm pretty much like, this is it. Like, I'm probably gonna get 1 or 2 more pages over the years as like my circular needle collection grows and my interchangeable collection grows, and maybe get one for crochet hooks, because I do have like a handful of my grandmother's crochet hooks, but they're just kind of like haphazardly all over my house. So like, I would like to get them into something that will keep them safe, especially like my grandmother's ones, because she's got the tiny little doily ones that they're so cute. I'm probably never going to use them, but I do want to hold on to them just in cases. So yeah, I'm so happy with this. It lives in the living room. All my needles are here. I'm hoping that now that everything's in one spot, I will be more inclined to put my needles away when I finish projects. Also because I'm not really hanging out up here yet. I have to work on that. Someone is doing yard work outside now. But yeah, that was purchase number 1. I love it. I love it so much. I think 2021 was the first time that I had ever seen or heard of them. I saw them at Rhinebeck, and pretty much every year I always got one more thing. So this year I finally got the binder, and I'm really happy with it. I also bought some yarn. Didn't plan on it, but I walked past it a couple times and I couldn't say no. So I went to the Woolly Thistle. Gets me every year. That's where the ampersand stuff was too. I picked up 2 skeins of Rambler by Woolly Thistle, and this is Dorset, Corriedale, and Grey Romney. 80-10-10. Like, come on. You know I love a mix of sheepies, and you know I love a woolly wool. In the Cinnamon Fern colorway. I just got 2 skeins of these. I have no idea what I'm going to do with them. I don't, maybe a vest. I did see a couple people with like a boxy vest with like the embroidered flowers on it. That could be really cute. Or like a cable-y vest. Or like, I think the Gondor vest by Fable Knit I have saved. Something, I don't know. Maybe another Saltier. I just needed it. I have no idea. But I'm so happy with it. It's coming out a little bit washed out in the camera, but I like literally am just using, it's cold light now. It's October in Connecticut. Obsessed. Also these tags, so stinking cute. I love it. I love it so much. It's gonna be so good. So that was Saturday. That is what I got on Saturday. I was also gifted this by one of the ladies in our Rhinebeck house for booking the house every year. It's a little quirky sweater. Oh, I think I cried at this. I think this also made me cry. I'm going to hang her in my craft room, and I love her so much. Yee. Just look at her. Just a little like Rhinebeck sweater. So I can't. She's so cute. So yeah, that was Saturday. Soup's chill. Loved it. Amazing. So good. It was amazing to see everybody. I got to hang out with people. I got to walk around. It was a lot of like going out, walking around, and then coming back, checking on Jake. Going out, walking around, meeting up with friends, coming back, checking on Jake. Rhinebeck this year was like oddly quiet. Like it just wasn't loud sound-wise, but it felt more crowded in a way that like I didn't see anybody. Usually I run into my housemates like 5, 6, 7 times. I saw part of them like once, and only because we went to the auction together. Like it was very weird. It wasn't overcrowded. I mean, I don't know. I didn't go into so they have the big barns A, B, and C, and then the little barns, which are all numbered. So I only did the little barns on Saturday. I went to the hill around 1 o'clock to meet up with some friends and say hi to people. And someone said that they just came from the big barns and it was just a wall. So I was like, all right, I'll go tomorrow. I know what's in the big barns. So Sunday, I did the big barns. I had lunch with my friends Sam and Kat and Tashi and a couple other friends. I'm so sorry. I can picture your Instagram name, but I can't picture your like real life name, who apparently I had met in 2018 and we both forgot. So we did lunch on Sunday, and what else did I do on Sunday? Sunday I picked up my bagels for the week, and then we went to Harrisville. Well, I touched fleeces for like 20 minutes, and I think next year, if I spin all my advents, I'm going to buy myself a fleece. I priced them out. I poked some. I felt some. I think I want to get a Gotland fleece. That is my goal for next year for Rhinebeck, I think. I ended up getting a sweater's quantity of yarn from Harrisville in their piece fleece. I think sheer was their like blend for the year, but I didn't really want a fingering weight just to lie around. So I did find a pattern. I'm going to make the Kingston cardigan, and I got a sweater's quantity of piece fleece in Bonnie Blue Gab, I think is the name. As I'm recording this, my mail has not arrived yet, but according to everything, this yarn should be delivered today. So hopefully if it comes in before I have to edit this, I will be able to put in like a little snippet of the yarn. If not, I will put in a photo here of what it looks like. I'm very excited for it. I think I just need some like quick gratification knits. That's what I need. I have a lot of long-term projects on the needles, and I just need like pa projects, you know? Oh my God, we also bought food. We bought So much food. Okay, so Saturday we also, I'm not gonna go down and show you, but we did get, we got 2 bottles of wine. I got a sparkling Riesling and a Mirette? I don't know. I got a red and a white. We got our 4 bottles of hot sauce. We got candy this year. We usually don't do that. But we got some peanut butter cups, chocolate covered graham crackers, licorice. What else did we get? Hot sauce. Fudge. We got fudge. I think that was it. Oh, goat cheese. We got a pumpkin pie goat cheese and a rosemary fig goat cheese. And I'm super into honey nut, it's whipped goat cheese on sourdough toast with roasted honey nut squash. And you roast it with like salt, pepper, cinnamon, sage, and a little bit of maple syrup. And then you kind of mush it on toast. Chef's kiss. So good. So we got that because we love it. And then we also got like pumpkin pie cream cheese, a dill chili cream cheese, and just some bagels from Rhinebeck Bagel on Sunday to bring home. So yeah, that was it. That was Rhinebeck. It was so good. I had so much fun. It just, even like low key weekends, like honestly, I probably could make it through a weekend without shopping at Rhinebeck and just like eat snacks, like eat pretzels and drink cider and like knit on a hill, and I would still have such like a rejuvenating weekend kind of thing. So yeah, we are home. We have finished our week of vacation. I am immediately jumping into dyeing Dragon Club pre-orders, Dragon Club for next month, finishing up Advents, getting ready for the winter season. It's a lot. We're done with show season. Our next show is not until March, which is great. I am ready for a little bit of a break. It has been nonstop, I feel like, since May. I don't get that much of a break because I have to mail the show in March, but I get a little bit of a break. A little bit. And I do plan on doing Vlogmas this year, so I will see you guys before that, but I'm excited to do Vlogmas. I have a lot of plans. It's going to be a lot of house stuff. We have a list of things to do in the winter, so you're coming along for the ride, essentially. You can't stop. I mean, you cannot watch, but like, where's the fun in that? So yeah, that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for watching us and supporting us here and over on the shop. If you want to support us some more, you can head over to our Patreon. For $8 a month, you get extra weekly chats, early access to clubs, behind the scenes, fun things like that. A book club that I still haven't picked a book for this month. Killing it. Yeah, and thank you so much for supporting us here. And if you want to see more videos like this, feel free to subscribe. We're putting out 2-ish videos a month right now, and I will talk to you in the next one. Goodbye.